Hey everyone, welcome to episode 15 of Building My Trike. I'm back from my holidays over Easter and ready to get back into building full swing. In the mail today, I got my pull rods and my tyre rods for my steering, so I can start sizing that up and chop it up and put extendo bits in and whatnot. I have drilled some holes out for the plates that are going to go here, there, to support the back end of the bike. And I've also cut these little chunks out because I made a little bit of a mistake where I put that a little bit too low. So there's not enough pivot point from the center of the bearing to the bottom of the bike to give me leverage. So I'm going to put that in like that. File it down a bit. That's going to go like that. Put the center of the bearing here so the swing arm can come up, across and up that way. So that'll bring it higher, give me a better leverage. So it'll be like a maybe 4-to-1-ish ratio, maybe, just guessing. Then I can put the pull rods down to there and start the steering mechanism. So plenty to do. Probably get that done today and then have to do more. So yeah, I'll get this done, bolted in. So what I'll do is I'll bolt it, and then I can cut the carbon bit and slot the carbon bit in and glue it in place so I know it's in the right spot. Whereas if I glue it first, then I have to try and line a hole up and drill and tap here. So that's going to be a nightmare, so I'll do it the other way. Tie rod cut. Got to mark out, measure and cut a length of 10mm rod to go in between. Side bits cut out and attachment points glued. Also at the back here, drilled and tapped. So now I just have to cut this carbon tube here and make it suit. So I just finished shaping the seat. Somehow when I measured from here to the middle of the bottom bracket, I got it about 60mm, I think, was the difference. So I made a mistake. Don't know how I did that, but I did. So I had to swap the pedals over from 140s back to 155s, which is okay because I've got just enough clearance. So that gives me 15cm. And up here, I've tried to notch out as much as I can of the back to push me back as much as possible. So this is, I think it was 32cm wide, and I've cut half of it out already. So that gives me about 15cm, and then my back was barely touching that before. So I've probably gained about this much, which isn't much, but hopefully it puts me in a more ergonomic position. And I can feel there's quite a lot of pressure on my tailbone, so I want to cushion the bottom of this with some type of neoprene cushiony rubber, and then pad the whole back of the bike so it's nice and soft for vibration dampening. So I just checked the distance of that compared to my other training bike under here, and the height from the bottom of the seat to the middle of the bottom bracket is pretty much the same as this. And the distance from the middle of the bottom bracket to where I thought was a good spot on there, but I thought I'd have to move it back. So where the original position is 730, which is the same as that. And I had the 150mm cranks on there, on that training bike. And that's good. And sometimes when you're pedaling, you want to slide your ass forward and up so it rounds your buttocks up and tilts your hips so you can push better and get more power through your glutes. So I think this position is going to be okay. The difference between that and the training bike and the trike is that is hyper extended. Like the positioning of my body is like full reclined legs fully up so I can get maximum power and like full extension of the foot. So when I go to the extent of the pedals, I'm pointing my toes a bit more because there's not much clearance in the front of the bike. So that is designed for like maximum power. And then this, I guess I can ride all day in that position because I used to ride that all day and put out quite a lot of power. So I'm not too upset about this positioning now. I've got more room in the back now, so I can put a little bit thicker padding on, and I reckon it'll work out just fine. So this afternoon, I cut out the hole for this, open that hole up a bit better, and cut a hole at the front for the chain to come out and up to the top of the chainring. So I've been busy today. I made this little bit which goes just there, and that's going to be the support for the bearing for the steerer for each side. I've got this bit ready to lay carbon onto. I did some welding. I welded the tie rod together, and I'm currently cutting out some carbon fibre down here to lay over the seat in preparation for doing a full vacuum pull on the entire bike. So I won't stick it down, obviously, I won't do that yet, but I've just cut it out and then I'm going to cut it to shape and make sure it all fits and goes together nice. I happened to have a bit of carbon tube lying around, so I'm going to glue that in there, and I can glue that other side on, just put a few tacks of glue on it, then I can take that off, remove it, and then do it properly. And I printed these little things, which are little hangers that are going to go on the inside of a bike for the rear vision mirrors just over here to attach to. So that's it for this week's episode. Got a lot done, even though I had only been building for 2 days this week. And right now I'm off to design my steerers. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.